Hi guys, I'm here today with my Foster's review. So the episode starts and Callie starts off by saying that she doesn't really want to be adopted by Steph and Lena anymore. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like, are you crazy? And I just can't believe that Callie has this low of, I don't know if it's low self-esteem or self-confidence or whatever. I'm just like, you really think you're that much of a like, she's not a screw up. I mean, she does screw up sometimes, like everyone does, but I'm just like, you really think you're this bad of a person that you don't deserve to get adopted? Like, what? I don't understand. And, I felt bad that Steph and Lena weren't even gonna go to Callie's hearing, because I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, how can you not go? Like, Callie may say she doesn't want you there, but that she doesn't mean it. And, I can't believe that Brandon actually told them that they kissed. And Steph's face was priceless. I thought her face was hilarious. And I'm just like, I can't believe Brandon just told them. And then Brandon's actually arguing with them and he's like, I can't help how I feel. And then Mariana's just says, are you so horny you can't keep your hands off our foster sister? And then again he's compared to Liam and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then, Brandon says, screw you. And she's like, I'm surprised you haven't yet. And Jesus is like, gross. And I was thinking the exact same thing. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, they're actually having this fight right now. It's so awkward and it's really wrong. Like, no. And I felt bad for Mariana because everyone keeps saying, you don't understand because you've never dated anyone and you've never had a boyfriend. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, everyone uses that against her. And I'm glad that Steph and Lena were there showed up at Callie's hearing. But of course they're not going to adopt her yet, which sucks. But I'm just like, at least they went because I'm pretty sure Callie really did want them there. I felt bad for Mariana because, since Lexi's gone now, she has no friends. And, she's just sitting alone. And then this cute guy, Chase, comes up and, tells her about the play and whatever. And I'm like, well, maybe she has a new friend now. And, I completely forgot that Brandon was with Talia during the wedding. And I'm just like, yeah, gotta deal with her too. And I even though I don't like her, I did feel bad for her because she does really like Brandon. And he just keeps breaking up with her and getting back with her and breaking up with her. And it's like, are you gonna choose Talia or are you gonna be with Callie? Like, I don't know. I feel bad that he keeps playing with her like that. And, I don't know if it was just me, but I thought the freshman liked Mariana, so I'm like, why is this freshman talking to her? Like, obviously she likes Chase. And then she gets paired up with Kelsey, and I'm just like, this should be interesting. And, oh my gosh, Brandon, like, I understand him and Callie like each other, emphasis on the liking, but he just keeps saying, we're in love, and I'm like, stop. Like, just stop saying you're in love with each other. Like, what are you talking about? And I'm just like, with Callie, I'm like, great. Now she has to share a group home with the girl she got in a fight with. I'm like, that's, like, there are just so many awkward moments and so many moments that shouldn't have happened. And just, like, this should be really interesting because, I don't know. I just thought something big was going to happen with them. And, I can't believe Brandon actually... I understand that he was mad that Steph and Lena didn't bring Callie home, but I can't believe he actually thought they were. Like, do you not understand? Both of you broke the biggest rule of the house. Do you really think they're just going to bring her home after they found out? Like, no, they need a couple of days at least. And, I knew Jude would shut the door in Brandon's face because, let's face it, I would be upset at Brandon too. Like, you just completely ruined our chances of getting adopted, and even if I get adopted, I, as in Jude, even if Jude gets adopted, Callie might not, and they don't want to be separated. And, oh my gosh, I was so scared. I'm like, Jesus, he better not die. I don't know, I know he's not gonna die. I'm just like, what's wrong with his heart? And then, they suggest, you find out the problem, and then they suggest that he should do wrestling, and, because he doesn't want to do his pills anymore. And, he's just like, no way, I'm not groping dudes, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm just like, who says that? Like, you're not groping them. I've just never heard wrestling compared to that. And, I felt bad because, you know, Jude can't sleep, and he's like, Mariana, can I sleep in Callie's bed? And she's like, sure. And I'm like, oh, Jude really misses Callie. I really hope they get back together soon. And, you know, then Mariana and Kelsey go shopping for the play's characters, because, you know, they need costumes and stuff. And Kelsey decides to put well, she steals this hat and puts it in Mariana's bag, and I'm just like, Mariana, please check your bag. Please check your bag. Which, of course, she doesn't, and they know they don't get caught, but they possibly could have, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, I don't understand why you're being so mean to her. And, you know, in Callie's group home, they all share why they're there, or, like, I guess their problems in their lives. And, you know, Callie says, I kissed my foster brother, and everyone's like, ooh. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. But, you know, I'm glad she got her privileges to see Jude, because I'm like, they really need to talk to each other. And I'm like, I can't wait for them to just finally be together and be able to talk it out. And, you know, then Mariana, she finds the hat in her backpack, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Which, you know, she actually ends up giving to Chase, and I'm like, I mean, no, you didn't get caught necessarily, but it was the right thing to do was to give it back to the store, even though they probably would have arrested her right then and there, which would have caused more problems, but we're not going to get into that because that didn't happen. And oh my gosh, Callie and, well, it wasn't actually Callie's fault, it was Cole's fault. You know, when Callie walked in and she pushed her into the shower, I'm like, was Callie's push really that strong? Because she broke the whole shower. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, this cannot be good. I'm just like, what the heck is going to happen to Callie now? Because, you know, Callie's the bad guy in the situation. And I'm like, great. And the consequences were she has to be roommates with her. And I'm like, that's not awkward at all. Like, and I don't understand when people do that. Like, you put your enemies in the same room. Like, don't you think that's going to cause more problems than not problems? I'm like, that doesn't seem like the best situation. And I felt bad because, you know, then Callie loses her privileges. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, it's Cole's fault, in my opinion. And, you know, since she loses her privileges, that means Jude can't go see her, and then they have to tell Jude you can't go see her, and I'm like, their life just sucks. Like, they're always being separated, and I don't know. I hope she gets her privileges back soon, or I hope she gets another chance, because she really needs to talk to Jude. And, I thought it was funny how Jesus, when he was wrestling, the girl took him down, and I'm like, see, aren't you upset? Don't you want to wrestle? I mean, obviously, the guy doesn't want to wrestle the girl at first, but then you kind of have to if you want to win. And, I thought it was cute, yet I didn't know what the consequences were going to be, but I thought it was cute how, you know, Brandon was standing outside, and Kelly sees him, and then they run to each other, and they just hug, and the head lady, she's like, what are you doing, Kelly? Well, she doesn't say that, but she runs out of the house, and she's like, where's Kelly going? I'm just like, they don't look happy. Like, he just broke a major rule. Like, I don't know. Callie just doesn't follow the rules. She's a major rule breaker. I'm just like, they're so cute, though. Like, how could, like, do you really have to punish her for running to Brandon? Like, she didn't do anything wrong. She just misses him. I mean, even though he's not supposed to be there, she's not supposed to come out, but hey, they're cute. You can give them some leeway. I don't know. Well, thanks for watching. Toodles!